Okay, so this meeting is being recorded so we can actually share it with some of the other gals on our team that work full time. So welcome to today's Be the Change meeting. Today is Tuesday, August the 11th. And I cannot believe that we are almost halfway through the month, you guys. Like when I looked at the calendar, I was like, no, I need more time. But we are doing really, really fantastic this month. So much so that I have to actually share with you guys our team volume this month is really, really, really big so far. And so wanted to just share a couple of our top producers for the last week or so. Okay, so it looks like our top producer for the last week is Christina Hill. So congratulations. She has, where is she? 749 team volume points. And then right under her is, where are you? I just had your numbers, Faith. I was going to read them, and now I can't see them. Faith, where are you? Oh, here you are. Okay, so Faith, you have 485, so congratulations. Keep up the great work. And my husband is actually doing pretty well. He actually brought a couple of people to me the last week or so from his work. So I'm actually pretty excited about that because normally I work his business by myself. So to get him involved, I was like, yes, go babe. So he is at 525. And let's see, we also have Lori, you have 360, so you are doing an amazing job. So you guys keep up the great work. I also know that there's several of you that have hit Success Club already. I believe the last time I checked, Jessica is at SC4. I'm not sure if she's gone up yet. Faith is at SC2. Let's see, I'm trying to remember. Maybe you guys can just put in the chat if you guys have helped anybody the last couple of days so then I can give you a shout out. But keep up the great work. You guys are killing it, seriously. And we're getting in touch with so many like extra people this month because of Team Cup. And I know that if it hasn't happened yet, as long as we're giving people that deadline by the end of the month to get into our next challenge group, they're not going to want to miss out, especially with the fact that size is on special. We have the 21-day fix that's on special until tomorrow. And so if you have those people that you're talking to and they're kind of sitting on the fence, what I would do is follow up with them and just, give them that heads up that your challenge group is starting. Give them that heads up that the 21-day fix special is running out tomorrow. And so they're going to want to get their order in to save that extra, I think it's $20. So those are always helpful tools to use when you have people sitting on the fence. Fence sitters always need a deadline. Those are the people that are sort of wish-washy. They have a hard time making, decisions, and they need that extra push. And so you want to do it in a loving way, not like you're going to do this or what. You don't want to like push them away. You still want to be, your loving self, letting them know how much you're excited to join them in their journey and that you guys are going to be a team working together, but that you also want to make sure they don't miss out on either the price special or getting into your group. So make sure that you're doing your follow-ups, and you guys will definitely bring in those extra people. So today we are going to talk about how to post inside Facebook groups to get the most out of the time that you're spending in those groups. So I'm just going to share a couple of tips that have helped me the last year and a half. If you guys have tips that have helped you, Jessica, I want to talk to you probably towards the end of my little tips. So be thinking about what works for you, because Jessica gets her phone blown up like anytime that she posts in there. So I'd like to actually have her just give a couple of her tips. And then together as a team, as we're posting inside the exchange groups or for sale groups, or if you belong to a dog group or whatever, we'll know how to talk to those people so that we're not scaring them away, that they want more information, and they'll be attracted to our marketing that we're putting in there. Okay, so here is one of my biggest tips, and this is what I have continued to use the last year and a half. I don't stray from this. I don't try new things because it works. And so when you find something that works, you just roll with it until it dies. And then you try and figure out, what went wrong, or maybe the same people are seeing my stuff. I need to change it up. But if you have something that works for you, you use it and use it and use it, okay? Because why change what's working? So what I always do if I am looking to have people join my challenge groups, inside the exchange groups, I have found the best picture to post is your before picture and your progress picture. Now, if you're at the beginning of your journey, still post a picture of you. Because if you post a picture of somebody else's results and you're asking them to, send you that friend request to find out more information, and they send it to you and they're like, well, that doesn't look like the girl that was in the picture. What's up? Who is this chick? So you want to make sure that you're posting pictures that people can see are you, because they are buying into you, and you want them to not feel like it's something fake that they're buying into. You want to build that trust. And so if you're at the beginning of your journey, still post a picture of you and post a picture of your progress, because even if you're a couple of weeks in, most of the time you have lost even an inch, sometimes a couple of inches. And if you take a picture and you put them side by side, it will show a difference, even if it's a small difference. So people just need to see that it's you that's using the program, and they want to see your results. So what I always do is I take a picture using my timer cam, or I'll have my husband take the picture, whatever. But my before picture is always something that is, seen. So like I'll make sure it's kind of close up like this, where people can actually, see the whole body, but it's not like so far away that they can't tell, So you want to make sure that the picture is, front and center. They can see all the shapes of your body. And then your progress picture, you want it to be the same. If you can do it in the same area where the lighting's the same, that's, going to be better. But if not, you can always, modify the picture by using any of the apps that we've talked about before, where you can add lighting, contrast, things like that to kind of brighten it. I personally like to use picmonkey.com if I'm on my computer. Joy, just in case you're not familiar with that, it's picmonkey.com. And then on my phone, the apps I like to use are Ronna Designs, which is RHONNA Designs. I also like Photify, which is a pretty fun one. They actually have some really cool wordings and things, fun text that you can add, and that's PHOTOFY, I think is, is the spelling. But those are the ones that I like to use on my pictures to add things or add lighting. If my lighting in my house, which if you guys have been in here, it's pretty like dark, so I like to add a bunch of lighting. And you want to just make sure that it's standing out so that people, as they're scrolling, it's going to be like, bam, what's that, Another thing that I do, so I do the side by side. Okay, so first Then as I'm creating the side-by-side, I found that if I add a frame around the entire project that's really bright and bold, okay? I like pink, so that's one of my favorite colors. So I like to get like a really bright fuchsia. So even if it doesn't match like my clothes in the picture or anything else in the picture, that's not the purpose of adding that for the exchange groups. The purpose solely is to make it stand out, so as people are scrolling really fast in their phone, that they are like, bam, what's that bright thing that just passed by, you know? And they'll scroll back up and they'll read, you know, what you posted. So that's the main reason why I like to use a really bold border around, so that people stop. And I have found just in experimenting with no border and a border on the same picture, that I get more people posting underneath as a comment when I have that, you know, bold border. So want to recommend that. Also, on the picture itself, it's a really good idea to not add a lot of words. You want to give as little information and make people curious to stop and read what the actual description is that you've written. So in the picture itself, it is okay to put what your beginning weight is. So you can put like, okay, so like for me, I put 235 pounds on the first picture. And then over here, I'll put 129, you know, and sometimes I'll put like progress, you know, just to let people know I'm still working on myself. So you can actually just put your weight. Another thing that I have tried that has worked okay, I haven't really gotten like, don't do this, you know, continue doing this sort of stuff. So you can do this or not, but in my, my first picture, my beginning picture, I have tried it where next to the beginning weight, I put, this woman was tired and depressed. So I did that, and then over by my progress, I put this woman is full of, you know, joy and energy or something. So just something simple, you know. But here is what you don't want to do, because I can tell you that this will turn people off, not because they don't like you or they don't trust you, but if you're giving too much information, you have to remember that people aren't familiar with our wordings. It's, you know, the general public is not familiar with what a challenge pack is, okay? So when you are posting in the groups, on the picture itself, you do not want to have words that have like Shakeology, for instance. So you don't want to use the word Shakeology. You don't want to use the word Beachbody. You don't want to use Team Beachbody, and you definitely don't want to use challenge packs. And I'll tell you guys why. Using words like Shakeology, Beachbody, Team Beachbody, those words come across as being salesy. You're selling a product when you're putting those words on there, okay? And we're not about that. Yes, we have products that we sell to get a person started on their fitness journey, but it's not about that initially. Initially, you're building relationships with people. And so you want people to see where you've been. You want people to see how far you've come. But you don't want to come off in the exchange groups as being salesy, because it's just going to be another ad. You know, they see these ads all day long. I mean, how many, seriously, you guys, when you go into the exchange groups, how many wrap pictures do you see? And there's like prices all over the picture, and you're like, oh my gosh, another one, you know? Or like, I don't know. When I used to sell jewelry and I tried to sell jewelry in the exchange groups, there were so many other people selling jewelry that I'm like, should I even bother being in here, you know? Because are they going to be attracted to my jewelry too, you know? So you just want to make sure you're not coming off as being, you know, salesy. Also, having words like Beachbody, if they know them and they know that you're a coach right off the bat. Okay, now I'm not telling you to hide this, but a lot of times in human nature, people will prejudge from words. So if they see a word that says Beachbody on it, they're automatically going to think that it's a lot of money sometimes. Or they'll think, you know, oh, my friend tried this and it didn't work for them, so I don't want to even talk to this person. Okay, so you have to get them past all their preconceived ideas, all their prejudgments that they've ever heard from their family and friends. They might have seen a commercial on Beachbody and, you know, that T25 is expensive, you know, but you might not be promoting T25. You might be promoting 21 Day Fix, which is like almost $100 less, you know. So there's so many things inside people's heads that we want to make sure that we don't give them too much up front so that they want more. So what I recommend is just doing your side-by-side picture, and in the description, and I'm going to actually show this to you guys so that you could copy it, and I could actually I'll actually put this in our page too in a little bit, but I'm going to screen share. Let's see. Oops, hold on a sec. Sorry, I have to get out of one thing and get into another. I'm actually going to share my Facebook with you guys real quick and show you and add if it will let me. Okay, I don't know if this is going to work, so if this doesn't work, I might have to show you guys later. Can you see my Facebook right now? Can you guys nod if you can see my Facebook? Can you see that picture of me, the before and okay. So this is the picture that I used over the weekend because I was trying to get people interested in the 21 Day Fix. This is the only time I ever use a picture that has like the price like that and showing product. Normally I don't, but I know that people have seen the 21 Day Fix on TV. I know that people love this program even if they haven't tried it yet because someone they know has done this. This is a very trusted program. And so I only ever use a picture like this when it's the 21 Day Fix and it's on sale. But the wording up here is what I want you guys to see. So up here, and I'll copy this wording if you guys want, and I can put it in the team page. This is the exact wording that I use in my description every single time I post in a group. I never get away from this wording. I never add, you know, the wording challenge pack. When you buy a challenge pack, you guys, they don't know what a challenge pack is, okay? So you want to make sure you're not using those words. You want them to be attracted to the fact that they understand that we're busy, because most women are busy, and most women are beyond ready for a change. Most people want to lose, if they are needing to lose weight, most of them need to lose, you know, at least 20 pounds from what I have gathered from talking to people the last year and a half. So I always just say, who want to lose 20 pounds or more, so that covers everybody. And then I always put that we'll follow the fitness program, but I'm not saying what it is. I'm not saying anything else specific about it, that it's 30 minutes long, because even though most of them are, they still, when you get to know them and you're talking to them, they might want Insanity, which is an hour long. So I never say exactly what it is because everybody's needs is going to be different. But I always put that it's a clean eating menu and that we're going to work together as a team. And then comment below so we can connect. So this is the same stuff that I post day in and day out when I go into the exchange groups. and it works like magic. This person, by the way, it's kind of interesting. She only speaks Spanish, and at first I didn't know what to do with that the last several months when I got people that asked if I spoke Spanish. At first I was like, no. But then I remembered that they have in Google that translator thing. So if you guys haven't actually used that yet, if you get somebody that speaks Spanish only, you can still talk to them. And you can actually copy and paste the wording in our script into that Spanish or English to Spanish translator, and then what they say, you can flip it and put it, and then it translates it back, to English. So anyway, I just wanted you guys to see the wording. I never ever detract from that. So hopefully that helps to give you an idea on how to post inside the groups. And I think that's it. Those are basically my tips. It's pretty easy. I just make sure that I don't, give too much information up front, because I do know that, it could be a turnoff, and they're going to be like, what's that? I don't get it. So you want people to just want the same results that you have had and that you are having, and that's what's going to make them comment below. All right, so I'm going to unmute Jessica, if you don't mind. Gonna unmute just Jessica right now. And Jessica, can you hear me?
Huh?
Can you hear me? Okay. All right. So do you mind sharing just a couple of tips, what you do inside the exchange groups?
Sure.
Okay.
So the first thing, whenever I'm going to post, I always go back and erase any of my old posts, so there's just not a bunch of traffic. And not only that, I want to make sure my clean eating posts aren't up, because then you have people expecting it to be free, and if you tell them it costs, they think you're trying to scam them. So make sure you don't have a free clean eating post up at the same time and people sending you friend requests, because it's going to get mixed up, and that's not good. And then I always post, mine is pretty basic. I don't go into a lot of detail about what I'm doing. I think I'm just going to read you one of my posts, because I don't know. So I just have a post that says, are you fed up with the person you see when you look in the mirror? Does the thought of wearing a swimsuit make you cringe? Or do you just need to tone up and tighten your problem areas? Summer's not over yet, so let's get ourselves looking our best. And then I think this is kind of from Heather's. I took a little smidge of it. I'm looking for 10 men and women who want to take control of their lives and get healthy and fit, but just have no idea where to start. For those with this desire, you can lose 20 or more pounds by joining my 30-day group. Together, we'll follow a fitness program, clean eating menu, and work to support each other as a team. In just 3 months, I lost 6 pant sizes, and you could too. And then I just tell them if they're interested, either send me a friend request or comment below, and I'll get back to them. I usually keep it pretty vague. I don't give a lot of detail, ever. I tried the one where you tell them, if $4 a day, is it worth it? And I literally got no one that responded, because you have to kind of work them into the price, I think. And then it's just being, the exchanges are hard. When I first started, I would get tons of responses. I don't know why. And now I'm not getting as many. I'm still getting some, but I don't know what happened. I'm using the same wording a lot of the time, or the same picture, and I guess it just depends what time you post. So that's kind of important to find out what times are good for the different exchanges you're on. So that's about it.
All right, cool. Yeah, that's actually, you brought up a good point about the time of day. Most of the people that I work with are moms, and they seem to be online after their kids go to bed. So I have found the busiest time for me is in the evening. So if I post inside the exchange groups anytime after dinner, I would say, so you could probably do it anytime after 6, I have found more people respond. And a way to get even more people to respond is if you posted and someone says interested, let's say, the best thing to do is underneath their thing that says interested, you can comment, tag their name, and say, Maria, my famous Maria, Maria, please send me a friend request so I can share the details with you. So I never share the details on the actual post. That's another thing that I wanted to share with you guys, because everything is individual. Haven't you found that, Jessica? Like, the more people you're talking to, the more you're going to find out that each person's needs are different. So, like, I never share anything on the actual post inside the exchange group. People want it. They always ask, how much is it? Does it cost anything? You know, so they're making comments like that. But I still stick to my gun, and I know what needs to get done. And so I simply say, tag their name, send me a friend request, and I'll share the details with you, to every single person. And then you're getting the friend request, and then you go in and you follow the script, and you say thank them for their interest and what are their goals. So you just kind of go right in, right into the script. If you have people that are commenting, tagging them like that and asking them for the friend request is going to put your post in that group at the top. So if you're getting people, even a couple of people, it's really, really important to comment back to them and tag their name, because I think you guys remember, like, Facebook has this rule where if you are tagging back and forth like that, that it puts, whatever it is that you're working on, at the top of people's news feeds. So inside groups, to put it at the top, where people that are going into the group for the day are seeing it, they will see it more often if you've got a lot of people commenting on it. So it's really important to comment back if someone's interested, so that maybe someone else will see it. And just keep doing that over and over and over, and you're going to find you'll get more comments and more people interested as you're keeping that post engaged. Another thing that will put it up towards the top, if you guys haven't discovered this already, if no one has commented on your post and you want to put your post inside the groups at the top, if you put the little star, like, above the 8, the number 8 on your keyboard, if you put star and write the word bump right next to it with no space, that'll actually put that post up at the top again. So sometimes you don't even have to redo your post. You can just keep using the same one. If it's a good one and people are commenting on it, and you put bump underneath it, and then that'll actually go up to the top, and other people will see that people have commented, and that'll actually people will actually want to comment more on it because they see others that are interested. So that's another trick that I do. So anyway, hopefully this helps you guys. I know that exchanges can be hard. You guys, thank you for sharing, Jessica. I appreciate it. So yeah, exchanges can be hard. It is something that takes practice. Don't give up on them though, because in the last year and a half, exchange groups are how I've built my business, you guys. You do run out of people on your friends list to talk to, and you can only talk to your mom so many times before she doesn't want to be your mom anymore, So you need to go out and find people that don't know you and want the same results, that you've had. And that's how I've built my friends list, is through exchange groups. When I first started with this business, you guys, I think I only had like 500 and something friends. And that was mostly from our high school. Joy and I went to the same high school. So, it's like you have to build it somehow. And I have found that being inside the groups is the perfect way to build up your friends list, so that not only are you, getting friends that you're talking to from exchange groups, but when you go to post on your personal page, because you've built up your friends list, those people are now getting to know the real you, and they're trusting you more. And even though they might not join you right away, the first time, it might take a couple months, but they're seeing you being real with people. They're seeing you be real in your own journey. They're seeing you, the struggle. They're seeing your successes. They're seeing, you know, you post pictures of people that have joined your challenge groups and their results. And so they're like, okay, this chick is like serious. She's actually helping people, you know? And then that's when you start getting people over time that come back to you on their own, by the way, and they'll be like, okay, Heather, I'm ready. Okay, Lori, let's do this, you know? But it does take some time with people. They have to build that sense of trust. So don't give up on the groups. Don't give up on your business. Keep doing what you guys are doing because you are all doing an amazing job. And I'm super duper proud of you. So I hope that this helps. Feel free after I post the recording in our team page. If you need to go back through this again, feel free to watch it again if you guys would like. I do post these to my YouTube page. So if you have anybody on your team that needs to hear this, share the link with them and let's help them. Let's help them get started right in their business. All right. So you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your week and we will talk soon. All right. Bye.